EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Here now, Younghoe Koo to get us started. And off we go here on Monday night. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Van Ginkel. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game. Penix going to throw right away. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, here is Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. An even 40 yards. Dobbs headed in motion. Throwing is Penix. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown Falcons. It's his third touchdown on the year. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. This is intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception, and now Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only one. Here's 2nd and 9. In the pistol, Jackson ready. They will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
A first down throw for Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. Again, it's Jackson. That is brought in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Warrior 70.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Now a deep ball here for Collins. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Penix. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. To the outside. Catch made by Hopkins.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Second down. Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll run here with Hill. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermine before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll go play action now with Penix. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They're going to go play action with Penix. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. A little closer. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Swift. This defense backed up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on third down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
At the 60. Go.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons have run out to a 24-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it. He's inside the 35. And they're not gonna run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, shades of college football, old school offense there. They run option, and they pick the right option. The quarterback keeps it for the touchdown.
And the key to defending an option play, Mike, is that every defender executes their specific job. In this case, the defender who was responsible for the quarterback, he completely loses sight of him, and it was all the space the quarterback needed to take it to the house.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here to take it back, Quez Watkins. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Drive will start on the ground. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Ready?
They'll try the right side with Swift. And he'll take this one up to about the 34-yard line. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He fires downfield for Pitts. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think 1st down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
Bateman is the motion man. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Here's a 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's 1st and 10.
19 Lion. Come on. Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Take go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
By Quentin Simpson, a 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 7-yard line.
Let's go. Dragon 60. 18 Rabbit.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Jackson looking to throw. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw, Jackson. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And a good return here. He is out of bounds, up past the 30.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the 1st half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
And he will score. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run. Got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now Jackson. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
Down and goal at the 4-yard line.
Go!
Tight end going in motion here. A run on first and goal. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. In motion now, it's Collins. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Ready?
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal.
65 Jack, 65 Jack. Go!
From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. That is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The third quarter begins with a run. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
In motion now, it's Collins. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
On the jump. 70 Lions. Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Check go.
On play action, Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Let's go now.
Here's a handoff, and Swift running right.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
4th down, and here's Penix. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is caught! And he's into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The score, Falcons 31, Ravens 21. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. He'll air it out down the middle. That's caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. On is Coop for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Falcons will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Justice Hill to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Return it. Shut up!
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. We're fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Jackson now. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Raven 1st down. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. All run play. This is Hill. Oh, yeah. And he's is going to take this all the way home. Justice Hill, touchdown Ravens. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Ravens 28. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On third down, Penix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Penix. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Ardarius Washington. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Here's Hill. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, Jackson. He'll try to run for it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 20. Good for a Raven first down.
No, we changed it.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
From the gun, here is Penix. This one, up top for Dobbs. And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it'll be third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go, set. Chop 60, chop 60. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Falcons send their punting unit out. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball.
At their own 42-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. A gain there of 17.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, report.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson.
3rd and short, you think this ball's expected to come out quick. But when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
2nd down, Jackson. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Now a run on 1st down. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
We'll go play action now with Penix. This one up top for Dobbs. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's caught left side by Pitts. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
The ball carried by number 25. Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Penix going to throw again. That is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta. He's got another one, his 2nd touchdown of the evening. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
DC, ready?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey!
From the gun, Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
The left side into the hands of Hopkins. Third and long. Now, Jackson. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Micah Parsons. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
On the quick. It's right.
Now it's Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. A dive, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. Now Jackson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Dobbs headed in motion.
Go.
Play action. It's Penix. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the fourth quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run here with Hill. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Jackson now on second down. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
Bateman is the motion man. A first down throw for Jackson. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Jackson now. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
And he's not going to outrun the defense. They push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
At the 43-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second.
One ready.
One last shot now for Jackson. In trouble, and down he goes. So it's a win here for the Falcons.